We got some news on the Disney Plus Goosebumps show, and it is pretty interesting. So the website Variety released an exclusive article, and in it there was some news about the show as well as the first actor to be announced. The first member of the cast for the new Goosebumps TV show is an actor named Justin Long. I'm honestly not that familiar with him, but I'm not familiar with a lot of actors. In the article it says that Justin Long was in the Netflix animated series F is for Family, and he was also in a film called Barbarian that came out recently. I looked over his Wikipedia page, and Justin Long has a pretty extensive list of acting roles, so he seems experienced. Now that's cool, but what's really interesting is that this article gave us a little bit of insight into what the new Goosebumps show might be about. So this actor, Justin Long, will be playing a character called Nathan Bratt, said to be, quote, the new school teacher who develops a terrifying connection to a decades-old supernatural murder? You had me all there, but then you add murder at the end. I'm like, this is Goosebumps, right? Now, if I had to bet, I'm guessing that there won't be any murders or anyone dying on camera in the new Goosebumps show, but just the fact that they use the word murder in this character description is kind of interesting. I think I've said it, I know a lot of other people have said it, but the first two Goosebumps movies were really good. I liked them, but they played up the more comedy side of Goosebumps, not so much the horror side of Goosebumps. So with this new show, myself, as well as I think a lot of other people, want it to be a little darker, a little more on the horror side, maybe a little less on the comedy side. And reading this about this character Nathan Bratt, who will be the school teacher and develops a terrifying connection to a decades-old supernatural murder, seems to be like, yeah, this is gonna be a little bit darker. Now there's one more thing in this article I found really interesting, and I don't know if it's really news, because it seems like it may have been reported on a while back, but this is the first time I'm reading it, so I'll share it with you. In the Variety article it says, according to Disney brand television, the series is influenced by 5 of the most popular Goosebumps books. I never heard that before, but that's kind of interesting. That's a pretty short and pretty open-ended sentence, but it caught me off guard and really surprised me. Myself, as well as I think many others, kind of were under the impression this is going to be more like the movies, in the sense that it will be its own original story. This new show, it will be episodic maybe, but it won't follow any of the books, but it'll have like the Goosebumps monsters and maybe some other things in there, but it'll basically be its own original thing. I think that's what they're probably going to do. My guess would be that they're going to pick 5 of the most popular Goosebumps books and then maybe take the monsters from those books, and those will be the ones that appear in the new show. As for the 5 most popular, that's an interesting question. My guess would be Slappy for sure, Haunted Mask, Horrorland, Say Cheese and Die, and Monster Blood? I'm sure there's some I'm forgetting, but I feel like those are kind of like the quintessential, most popular, most recognizable Goosebumps books. So if I had to pick just based on this saying the most popular books, these would be the 5 that I would think that they might be going with. If that is the case, that's really, really cool, because some of those monsters I actually do want to see in the brand new Goosebumps TV show. To find out which monsters they are and some other ones I want to see, hit the video on screen.